If you are one of those that have been planning to come to the UK to study, or you're one of those that has been planning that you want to come and work in the UK, I would say, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fajira. If you're joining me for the very first time, I'm so happy to have you all in our beautiful family. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. God bless you. If you're new to this channel, I create content on how you can migrate to the UK, jobs or visa sponsorship in the UK, UK immigration updates, live in the UK, scholarships in the UK, like everything you can think about the UK. So if you're someone who is interested in such content, do hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're definitely going to be the very first person to see that video. So guys, let's quickly dive right into today's video. As we all know that the UK government have put in so many rules recently, which is why I have to share this video, and this has caused a lot of panic, like a lot of panic. I received lots of messages on daily basis. I thought I should put out this video just to encourage you and also to let you know that there are lots of laws that the UK government have changed in the past that made a U-turn, which is why I keep saying in my videos that you don't have to panic over every new rules or maybe new law you hear. You just have to calm down and make things work for yourself and your family. Like we all know that the UK government have said that if you're coming to the UK to study, you cannot come in with your dependents from January. That's if you're starting your course from the 1st of January, you can't come in with your dependents. But if you had gotten your admission, you've started before January, you can still come in with your dependents. A lot of people have been asking me about this question, and I would advise you watch my previous video on it, because there are lots of questions and answers in that video. I'm going to just leave it on the screen for you to see. Now, another update as well is care workers are not allowed to come with their dependents. Carers and senior carers are not allowed to come with their dependents if they are coming to the UK to work as a care worker. But now this is not going to take effect till spring, and spring is not really far from now. It's in the next few months. And if you're currently applying for a job to come to the UK as a care worker before spring, you can actually come with your dependents. You're not restricted. So if you're currently in the UK and you are already on the care worker visa, you're still allowed to go bring your dependents to the UK. Now, the UK government have also said that you have to meet the salary threshold for skilled workers, which is £38,700 for you to be able to bring your dependents with you. If you have your indefinite leave to remain in the UK, or you are a British citizen already, if you're bringing your dependents, which is your family, you have to earn £29,000 for you to be able to bring them to the UK. Now, I just want to reassure you that even before they reversed it for family visa and their dependents, they initially said £38,700 for everyone. But they had to go and look at it, because a lot of people have been talking about it. It's like restricting people in the UK from falling in love outside the UK, because no matter how they fall in love, they can't bring their partners or their children to the UK, because they have to earn that £38,700, which was why the UK government had to look at it and say, okay, for those that have indefinite leave to remain, which is a settlement status, also those that are British citizens can bring their dependents if they're able to earn £29,000 in a year. And now, from what I read as well, it says that if the couple are here and they want to bring their children over, which is their dependent on the family visa, if one earns, let's say, £15,000 per annum and the other one earns £14,000 per annum, they can put that together to make it £29,000 to bring in their children or their family to the UK. I just want to encourage you and also to remind you that these are things that have happened over and over with different categories of visa. In the past, like when we came to study in the UK, I think you have to study for 9 months, then you'll be able to switch to skilled worker if you want to do that. And also, as a student, you cannot work more than 20 hours. But during COVID, the UK government reversed it and said if you're a student, you're allowed to work for more than 20 hours in the healthcare sector, because they needed more healthcare workers because of COVID. And the government was like, okay, work as much as you can if you're a student. But remember, the same government said that if you're a student, you are only allowed to work only 20 hours. But something happened, and the same government said that you, as a student, you can work for more than 20 hours, which lasted till 27th of August 2023. It's the same government, after they had said that if you're going to study in the UK, you're only allowed to switch your visa if you have studied for, I think, 9 to 12 months in the UK. And later on, they said, oh, you're not allowed to switch. Next thing, they now came up with another rules that said you cannot switch without completing your study, which enabled a lot of students to switch their visas till July 17th, 2023. So, why am I saying this? I just want you to calm down, because when the UK government passes a particular rule, they go back to look at it. They get feedback from people and they look into it as well and see how they can amend it a bit to best fit everybody. Of course, they can't satisfy everyone, to be honest, but they are very flexible with that. So if you are one of those that have been planning to come to the UK to study, or you're one of those that has been planning that you want to come and work in the UK, I would say let this particular rules not make you step back. Keep up with your plan and start working towards it, because like I said, you never can tell what is going to change in the next few months. I was so excited when I got that update, because I shared the video. I'm going to leave the video on the screen for you to see. I shared the video like, oh, good news for students, you can now switch. And a lot of students switched. And all of a sudden, oh, bad news for students, you can no longer switch without completing your studies. So this is not to say as a student you can't switch to skilled worker visa, or you can't have a post-study work visa. Now they are deliberating on doing something about the post-study work visa. We don't know what they're going to come up with that. But I'll keep an eye on it. Any updates I get, I'll definitely come and share with you. Like I said, that's the same government that has been saying this. It's the same government that has been saying that. So you just have to calm down. If your dream is to relocate to the UK, you will definitely relocate. But don't be distracted. Just stay focused, because like I said, we are excited with one good news, and the next thing, boom, another one. Oh, the students can't do this. Oh, workers can't do this. Oh, care workers. So this thing is something that has been going on. I've been on this channel for almost 2 years now, talking about this relocation stuff. I've experienced a lot of changes within few months. And I also studied here about 12-13 years ago. There are lots of laws that have changed both front and back. So I would say if your dream is to move to the UK this 2024, don't give up on that, because within the space of 12 months, a lot of things have changed, and some has benefited a lot of people that I know, because a lot of students that switched within that time got a skilled worker visa for 5 years, and that leads to the indefinite leave to remain, and they were still studying. And now most students can't even switch anymore until they have completed their studies. So this is just what it is. With the new rules and everything, I know the government have said you can't come in with your dependents if you're coming to work as a care worker from early this year. They have not specified any dates that it will take effect for, but know that between now and the date they will say that it's going to be effective from, you can still come in with your dependents. You need to earn to come in with your dependents. It's just £20,960, which is what it is right now as a care worker or as a senior carer. And bear in mind that nurses earn even up to £38,000 or more, and lots of companies as well. I would advise that you don't just put all your focus on the care work. I know that the care worker visa is kind of a bit easier for you to migrate with your family, because you don't have to pay for IHS, you have to pay a subsidized visa fee and so on. But at the same time, you can still migrate to the UK without the care worker visa and still migrate with your family. All I just need you to do is to remain focused and keep searching. Use the license sponsors list. I'm going to leave the link in the description box below, and keep searching. Make your calls. I've seen a lot of people get testimonies, but it's just that most times we are not really patient to keep pushing until we get that result. But one of the things I want to encourage you to do this 2024 we are stepping into is to remain focused and keep pushing until you achieve your dream. Okay, so don't give up. Giving up is not an option. If it is UK that you want to really migrate to, you will definitely migrate to the UK, but it depends on how you approach it. And not every news you hear should just throw you off balance. Make sure you do your own independent research as well. Don't always rely on the YouTube updates and so on. Once you hear anything, the Google is there, is your friend. Go and search for what the government have said and see what you can do to help yourself. This is just what it is. I just thought I should share this video with you to encourage you that even if the UK government have said, come this January, you can come in with your dependent, blah, 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 you never can tell when they are going to make a U-turn. So just remain focused and be intentional this year. So we've actually come to the end of this video, guys, and if you find this video helpful, please do hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're definitely going to be the very first person to see that video. And until I see you in my next video, guys, you take care and have a lovely day. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.